Sam Raimi didn't want Venom, so while everyone is highly celebrating, rightfully so, Spider Man No Way Home, there's an interesting quote from a 2007 interview he had with Collider. Now, the first two films, rightfully so, are classics, but the third film, not everyone's favorite. I mean, it was overstuffed with so many, too many subplots and too many things going on at the same time. Green Goblin, Doc Ock are classics. I mean, Raimi wanted to use them simply because he saw the humanity in those characters. And also Sandman and Spider Man 3. I mean, he saw humanity in him, but not the same for Venom. It wasn't exactly one of his more well liked characters. And it showed. I mean, he did face pressure from Avi Arad, who was president of Marvel Studios at the time before Kevin Feige made it into a global phenomenon. So part of the reason why there was some internal behind the scenes drama between Raimi and Arad is because Arad wanted Raimi to please the fan base. Now, he did mention he finished the writing with his brother, and then Avi Arad expressed his concerns not pleasing the fans. And there's a quote that came out that said, "But when we were done writing the script, Avi Arad, my partner and the former president of Marvel at the time, said to me, 'Sam, you're so you're not paying attention to the fans enough. You need to think about them. You've made two movies now with your favorite villains, and now you're about to make another one with your favorite villains. The fans love Venom. He is the fan favorite. All Spider-Man readers love Venom. And even though you came from 70s Spider-Man, this is what the kids are thinking about. Please incorporate Venom. Listen to the fans now.'" And so that's really where I realized, okay, maybe I don't have the whole Spider-Man universe in my head. I need to learn a little bit more about Spider-Man and maybe incorporate this villain to make some of the real diehard fans of Spider-Man finally happy. Well, I can't blame comic book fans, such as myself, for not considering the film a classic, but it shows that Sam Raimi, as a film director and a filmmaker, wasn't exactly a fan of Venom. And I know I mentioned it before about too many subplots, but there was too much going on in a movie that had 2 hours and 19 minutes of runtime. Even the Peter Parker dance in the movie became a meme of its own. So at the same time, there was barely enough reason to care about Topher Grace's portrayal as Eddie Brock. While Sandman was trying to run back to his daughter Penny, Raimi was asked if he wanted Venom's symbiote storyline in the film, and he had this to say: "I thought it would be unfair to the Venom storyline. Unfortunately, has Eddie Brock, the establishment of who he is and what he is. The symbiote coming to Peter Parker first, and if you got to go through his entire getting of the black suit, the Dark Peter, the writing of the black suit before it even comes on to Eddie Brock. So the very nature of that story demands that you either do it two-part, if you want to spend more time with Venom, which I didn't think was fair to the audience, to the fans of Spider-Man. I thought about it, I really did, and I kept reading the fans' emails that Avi would send me saying that they better not just introduce him to tease us. I felt that the fans didn't want that from the thousands of emails that were sent to me. So I thought, okay, because I tried to do that, and Avi said, "You're going to give me what I asked you." He said that they want Venom, just give them Venom already. So I said, okay. But obviously, through the very nature of it, he's not only going to be in half an act or one act. I'll just make it as thorough and the best that I can, deliver Venom in the most complete way that I understand the fans might want him. That was my desire. I was led there. Now look, the results do speak for itself. I mean, the movie did make $894.9 million in box office money, and a fourth film almost happened. But during the development phase, it did get canceled from Raimi because he wasn't exactly happy with the process behind the scenes. And so that's why Both Raimi and Sony canceled it. And looking back in retrospect, you never know what could happen. I mean, it did lead to the reboot of the Amazing Spider-Man duology. But who knows? What if it stopped from Marvel Studios having an MCU? Who knows?